you all have to bid or create proposals to bid on business, right? A lot of this is pretty repetitive, right? It's like the same thing over and over again. Have you done this? Do you have experience here? Well, the reality is you all probably have, if you've done bids and proposals, you have a ton of what Stephen calls data. You have bids and proposals you've done over the last 5-10 years. And again, you have a lot of information about how you've answered those bids and proposals. So why are you starting from scratch? Or why are you having to put so much work into every bid and proposal from then on? Right now with AI, you can actually take a lot of the data that you have or the past bids and proposals and get a head start on a bid or a proposal and answer it in using answers that already served you in the past, right? Or analyze bids and proposals. Which are the ones you won? Which are the ones you are most profitable? Because we all know not all business you win is good business, right? Not all of it is profitable for you. So the questions, you already have a lot of the data. You have information about what you bid on, what your proposal was, how you did on that project. You probably have data in your systems, I'm hoping, about how profitable that project was. If you could take all of that data and put it in a system and use AI to basically help you, one, bid your best proposal the next time, predict which are the best types of projects you should bid on to begin with. Like maybe you shouldn't even touch that one again, that type anymore, because we're not good at this kind. That's just reality. Save yourself a lot of time. So bids and proposals is a great way to leverage the data you already have in your systems and save yourself time in either answering the proposals or frankly, staying away from the ones that are not going to be good for your business. Another one that I love, and I use this one all the time, is how many of you have to do a lot of like legal contracts, either a contract, like independent contractor contract? Okay, there's a couple of you. So again, this is another one. People are redlining them. They're sending the documents back and forth. Everyone's, I mean, it's a chore, right? So again, this is a great way. AI is a great way to basically use to compare documents. So versus you sitting there trying to see where did this tricky person change this one clause, the AI can actually say, okay, here's what I originally sent them. Here's what they changed. And if they haven't redlined it and they just changed it, like how do these two compare? So that way you can easily go, yeah, I agree with that. Or no, wait a minute, you're trying to slip one in here. So again, seems like a pretty simple thing. Gosh, Diane, this is going to save me a lot of time. I don't know about you all, unless you're lawyers, these agreements are like a pain, okay? So having a system and some technology to help me understand where the changes were made, I would rather have a system tell me that, and I'll read through it and determine if that's what I want to do or not. But it's a lot better than having me read these documents. And so this is another great example, again, that you can start pretty simply using some of the AI tools that are out there now, comparing documents, particularly legal ones are the example I use, because those are the ones that frustrate me. But really any document, honestly, and comparing the two to see what the differences are.